Can you help me create the best roulette system ever? I'm hosting a roulette strategy tournament with over $1,000 in prize money and the potential for your name to go down in the history books next to Mr. Fibonacci and Mr. D'Alembert. Let me explain how you can help and exactly what I'm looking for to build the best roulette system of all time. Having worked in the casino industry for over a decade, both live casinos and online casinos, I've got a solid idea of what a good strategy looks like. And with the casino matchmaker community being undoubtedly the smartest casino community on the internet, I'm setting you guys a challenge. Should you choose to accept the challenge, we might change the game of roulette forever. And did I mention there's over $1,000 in prize money up for grabs? Now, I'm not asking for a roulette system that guarantees a profit every single time. There's no such thing. And if you claim to have one of these, I'm afraid I just won't be able to take you seriously. But there are systems that use mathematical probabilities combined with clever betting systems that can give us a high probability of walking out of the casino with more money than we entered with. In my experience, dealing roulette, managing a casino, working at one of the biggest online casinos in the UK, and analysing roulette strategies on this YouTube channel, here's the simple criteria that I believe makes the best roulette strategies. Number 1, they capitalise on lucky streaks. Number 2, they recoup losses after losing streaks. Number 3, they manage the bankroll effectively, knowing that losing spins are inevitable, but their bankroll can weather the storm. Number 4, they're simple and they don't get overly complicated. And with this criteria in mind, I call out to all of you to submit your perfect roulette system to be entered into the world's greatest roulette battle. I'll give you an example of a system I created in just a moment. First, let me explain how this will work, the criteria your roulette systems must meet, and the prizes up for grabs. Let's discuss the 2 criteria your roulette system needs to meet to be entered into the tournament. Number 1, your roulette system must have a hybrid betting progression. There are 2 types of betting progressions, negative and positive. Classic strategies like the martingale or the Fibonacci are negative betting progressions, meaning that we increase our bets after a loss in an attempt to recoup our losses, something that I believe a good roulette strategy should have. There's also positive betting progressions like the Paroli system that increase bets after a win. These systems capitalise on winning streaks, putting previous winnings back on the table to make even more money on the next spin. To build the best roulette system ever, we need to have a hybrid approach that uses both negative and positive betting progressions, aka a plan for when we win and a plan for when we lose. Number 2, I want you to be specific, so specific that anybody can follow along and try the system out for themselves. I'm going to use a $1,000 bankroll to put your strategy to the test, so keep this number in mind when submitting your bet amounts. Help me understand what we need to bet on and precisely how much on each selection. Be specific on the amount that we increase on a win and the amount that we increase on a loss, as well as when we reset to our starting base bet. Here's an example of a strategy I will submit to the tournament. It's the 9 street hybrid progression. With our $1,000 bankroll, on our starting base bet, we place $10 on 9 streets for a total bet of $90. The 9 streets to cover are from 7 to 33. After a winning bet, move to step 2 and increase your bets by 50%. For example, after winning the original bet, you would then have $15 on the same 9 streets for a total bet of $135. After 2 winning spins in a row, reset back down to the base unit bet of $10 on 9 streets for a total bet of $90. On a loser, double your bet on the next spin. So for example, if you lose on the base bet, the next spin you would have $20 on 9 streets for a total of $180. If this wins, follow step 2 and increase the bet by 50%. Now you would have $30 on 9 streets for a total bet of $270. Always reset to the base bet of $90 after 2 wins in a row. It's that simple. And please try to keep your roulette system as simple as possible. A good strong strategy does not need 5 or 6 complicated steps, just a basic set of rules to follow after hitting a winner or a loser. So here's how the roulette tournament will put your system to the test, and you should consider this when skillfully crafting it. In the first round, your strategy will play for 30 consecutive minutes. This will test the longevity of the roulette system and I'll be playing at a casino that has a roulette spin approximately every 40 seconds, meaning that your roulette system will have about 45 spins to show its worth. Only the top 8 roulette systems with the highest profit in those 30 minutes will move on to the next round. In the next stage, it will be a knockout head-to-head battle between the 8 top performing strategies. But in the knockout stages, each strategy will only be given 15 minutes to make as much money as it can. That's just over 20 spins. In the final showdown, the 2 remaining strategies will be given 30 minutes each. Please consider this format when submitting your strategy. To win the tournament, your roulette strategy will need to hold its ground for 30 minutes, as well as make a good amount of profit in just 15 minutes. A true sign of a great roulette strategy, so plan accordingly. Before I tell you more about the potential prizes up for grabs, here's how you can enter your optimised roulette strategy. There is a link in the description of this video that will take you to a page on the website to submit your strategy. Please include images where possible. I would highly recommend the Bet Analyzer tool created by Jack Ace, as this will help you understand the potential profit on each spin. A link to Jack's tool can be found in the description. I will try my best to feature every roulette strategy submitted, but strategies that I feel are overcomplicated, ignore the hybrid progression, or are clearly bad strategies, then they won't be entered. Now the prize money. The reason I say over $1,000 in prize money is because we won't know the exact amount I'll be giving away until we see how these strategies perform. There is a guaranteed $1,000 prize money for the winning strategy, but on top of this, any profit your strategy makes will be split evenly between you, I, and the community giveaway pot. For example, if your roulette strategy finishes with a $1,600 balance, that's $600 profit. I will keep $200, $200 will go into our giveaway pot, where I share my winnings with the community, and $200 will be yours. So even if you haven't got a strategy yourself, share this with an intelligent friend, and hopefully they will share their winnings with you. I'm looking to start this tournament in early 2025, so don't delay your submissions. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the results. To all of you that will take the time to create and submit a strategy, thank you in advance and best of luck.